private monitor is not completely hidden, and there are still many risks. Some of these risks are prepared for, but there are also unauthorized and unexpected ones. First of all, in terms of privacy leakage, most of the private monitors currently circulating on the market does not have completely strict data storage and encryption technology, which means the data collected by the monitoring equipment may be attacked by hackers, resulting in personal privacy being leaked. In addition, the permissions of the backend staff allow them to remotely control the monitoring equipment. Once this permission is used by lawless people, it may be used maliciously and even pose a great threat to personal safety. Furthermore, many private monitors is mainly produced by small and medium-sized manufacturers. If the manufacturer's security measures are insufficient and it cannot provide sufficient security updates and support, it may cause the device to be in potential security threats for a long time. Meanwhile, many devices use default passwords when they leave the factory. If users do not change them in time, they can be easily accessed by others.
Free wireless internet is getting so common that we're starting to expect it pretty much everywhere we go, from coffee shops to airports to entire cities. And while that's great in a lot of ways, it also means there are more opportunities to fool people. Because anyone can sit down somewhere, set up a mobile hotspot or wireless network of their own, and give it a name like free airport Wi-Fi. And if you use their network, they can watch and record anything you send through it, including any usernames, password, and credit card details you may have entered in. But avoiding imposters is only the first step to keeping yourself safe, because a lot of public Wi-Fi networks don't have a password, and everything sent over a password-free network is unencrypted, meaning that anyone who wants to can just sit and read whatever gets sent through them without a problem.
In fact, there is such a term in law, expectation of privacy. It reminds us that the right to privacy is not just an abstract legal concept, but a basic right that everyone should enjoy in daily life. Therefore, these public Wi-Fis need to fully respect and protect citizens' personal privacy and privacy in public places. Once violated, it will constitute a de facto violation of the law. The South Korean NTH room scandal that broke out in 2019 shocked the world. This is not an isolated case. South Korea's hidden camera culture has long formed a new type of digital crime model.
They just moved on to now what we are talking about in this time period with the Nth Room case and its partner case, the Doctor's Room case, is a period of about 2017 to 2020 that we're focusing on, where this content was delivered through Telegram. And Telegram is that kind of secret messaging platform sort of designed for being under the radar. And the way that it was marketed, like the way that I heard of it first, was for like journalists or for people who were in situations where you are under some sort of like authoritarian government and you don't want to get unlawfully targeted and have your communications seized. And so like the messages would disappear, or it's just harder to track down. But apparently on the other side, on the flip side, criminal networks could also use Telegram for purposes just like this. So in the last video I said there were like 260,000 users. Now some people say like there could have been multiple accounts, so that there's some estimates saying that the actual number of users could be as low as 60,000, but you know, if anybody knows like how many people share one Netflix password, like I would still keep to the 260,000, because it does seem that 260,000 in my estimates were about like 1 to 2% of the male population. That seems to me pretty accurate in terms of any population. You will have at least about 1 to 2% of psychopaths. So people engaging in this type of behavior, I would say, fall on the psychopathic, the spectrum. And so I think that's a pretty accurate read. And so I don't think that it's totally overblown to say that about 250,000 people in Korea would probably be actively engaged in this type of activity. And especially, this is just a group of chat rooms that they were able to catch.
What is most puzzling is that the subjects who gain attention will profit through candid photography on the internet are not necessarily strangers, but may even be relatives and friends. For example, a topic called "The Ugly Wife Contest" appeared on TikTok some time ago, and many contributors took embarrassing and private videos of their partners, mothers, daughters, friends, etc. The ugly, unauthorized candid camera has become a tool for bullying the person being photographed in the hands of photographer. In addition, with the popularity of internet devices and mobile device payments, data users try to grasp the consumption trends of users through big data collection and analysis. If you use a device or an account to closely monitor the air ticket prices, on a certain day, you will only find that the prices will get higher and higher. And if you are a new user of the platform, you are more likely to enjoy greater discounts. Big data attempts to sell products to you at the highest possible price by hunting for your consumption needs and usual consumption habits. This kind of big data monitoring of mobile devices is also something we have now authorized but has always existed. What's more frightening is that as ordinary consumers, we can't even avoid this. I would also like to mention an important point about camera violence. If we carry a camera and interview and film the masses in the name of justice or injustice, does it mean that we can judge their personal privacy from a God's perspective? The many violent suspicions such as scrutiny and bullying that arise from the strong discourse of the media intervening in the personal field are actually improper transgressions and infringements of privacy. This is shown in an extreme way in the movie The Truman Show. Truman has lived his whole life under the camera, but he doesn't know the existence of it. Instead, it is the audience god who claims to be equal and upright, who abuses the power of the media and rudely uses the camera to present the protagonist's life privacy and moral flaws in their original ecology. Is there no reasonable privacy space under the camera? In order to protect personal privacy and avoid unauthorized surveillance, we need to start from multiple aspects. First of all, as individuals who are the subject of privacy, we need to increase our attention and vigilance to personal privacy. When necessary, use privacy protection devices, enable network security settings, use security protection software, download and install applications with caution, update systems and software regularly, use strong passwords and change them regularly, and be vigilant about safety issues in public places. Society should establish and improve a more complete legal system for privacy protection, solve the problem of privacy leakage from the root, crack down on illegal and criminal acts, and strengthen the physical security barrier of privacy in reality. Although some scholars are pessimistic about personal privacy protection and believe that unauthorized surveillance cannot be completely stopped, the meager efforts we have taken will definitely have some results. As for the future, I believe that the higher the road, the higher the devil. Who can say for sure?